Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present to you Scrub Zero. Whew. Good game last night, in my opinion. The Cleveland Browns beat the Pittsburgh Steelers by a score of 29-17. It really wasn't that bad. They only got the last touchdown on because the Steelers were trying to make something happen on the final play of the game. Not really great. I don't know what kind of design that was, but whatever the case, they fumbled it. Browns scored, and that's how you got the final score. But the Browns did a good job. Both teams actually. If you look at how they played with the rushing and now obviously the Browns were more effective with their rushing game, but it wasn't like the Pittsburgh Steelers didn't do a decent job in running the ball themselves. So both teams got over. So first downs, Browns had 22, Steelers with 20. The Steelers got one first down from penalty, 10 from passing, 9 from rushing. Browns no first downs from penalties, 12 from passing, 10 from rushing. Have to have a situation to talk about. I'm not going to count the last play for the Steelers, but third down, the Steelers went 1 of 9. For the Browns, they went for it on fourth down 4 times. They were 16 on third down. So if I look at have to have it, they were 9 of 16 on have to have it. Basically, you either convert or you're off the field. And it would have been 10. It probably would have been 10 to 16, but Amari Cooper dropped the pass at the end of the first half. Late in the first half. It wasn't the very end, but as it was closing down, it was... he had an opportunity. He dropped it. He dropped a few passes. He had a few blunders physically and mentally that if he doesn't, the game might have went differently. I mean, Browns would have still won, but it might not have been as close as it ended up being. But listen, the Steelers got it. They got as much as they were going to get out of Mitchell Trubisky. He went 10 of 32. There's probably a few more pass plays called, but official pass plays are 33. He got sacked once. So, and the run plays... How many run plays did they have again? Oh, they had 22. Because at one point it was pretty 50-50, but they got down by that. Once the Browns scored that touchdown in the fourth quarter offensively, not the only one that just only affected the final score. When they got up to 2 possessions, that's when Pittsburgh ultimately had to just rely on passing. And it did not go well as my phone drops because my phone is a wonderful item that I can trust. But, yeah. They got, like I said, 104 yards rushing and 4.7 per carry. I could have done better in some areas, sure. They had 5 penalties for 25 yards. They were... the red zone opportunities, they were 2 of 3. They 2 TDs, 1 field goal. Obviously the 1 turnover late, but they can get a lot of big plays. Like they actually got a few big plays in the second quarter, but they didn't get those kind of plays the rest of the game afterward. Like they had some nice first downs, but they couldn't generate anything deep afterward. And it's because Mitchell Trubisky is who he is. He's okay. at his best, but that's it. He's okay at his best. Otherwise, he's not a good quarterback. I'm sorry. There's a reason Chicago let him go. And time of possession. I mean, that's a massive difference. 39 minutes and 9 seconds to 23 minutes 51 in favor of the Cleveland Browns. So that defense was out there, man. And Jacoby Brissett had a solid game. I mean, the stat line doesn't look amazing, but if you look at that game, he made all the throws he needed to. 21 to 31 for 220 and 2 TDs. Did take 2 sacks, but he did a good job overall in handling his business. They got the first downs when they needed them. The 3 fourth down conversions they had were all on QB sneaks. Well, no, I wouldn't say all the 4th downs, but all the inches to go situations they had were all on QB sneaks. Like, they did a good job in that regard. One of their 4th down conversions ended up being a touchdown. The goal-to-go situation with Nick Chubb carrying it. Because there was an opportunity earlier in the game where they had to settle for a field goal because Kevin Stefanski wouldn't run the damn ball. Run the damn ball, Kevin. There's a fan that had a shirt that said that. And that is so true. And you know what he did? He ran the damn ball. And you know what? The Browns won. They had 171 yards rushing. 38 attempts. Like, that's how they need to continue playing. That's a lot of plays they had. They had 33 passes because of 2 sacks. Otherwise, it's 31 attempts. So that plus 38, 71 plays. That's not including the penalties. I'd have to look at the tape to see where the penalties were for each situation. But you talk about official plays. 71 plays. That's a lot of snaps for a defense to be out there versus 55 for the Steelers. And the time of possession, that was the difference in the game. 10 drives to 11 drives, but the difference in the game was the ability to convert on third and fourth down versus the Steelers. And then the total plays and the rushing success. It's not like the Steelers didn't have rushing success. They don't have the quarterback to make it happen. So they need to start with Kenny Pickett at some point. Mike Thomas said he's sticking with Trubisky. I don't think that's a good idea, but I'm not the one coaching the team. Now, the Cleveland Browns are going to be all right because they got Jacoby Brissett. And I've heard some people think like Jacoby Brissett's a lesser quarterback. He's not. Is he a superstar? Nah, he's not a superstar. He's not elite, but you know what? He's better than a lot of the guys starting in the league right now. He's better than the guy I got at the Giants. I can tell you that. He's better than that guy. He's better than the guy than the Jets guy. Any of their guys, Jacoby Brissett's better than. It's not even close. He's certainly better than Mitchell Trubisky. Brissett's to this point has played better than Joe Burrow. So, listen, Browns are going to be all right. I told people they'll be fine with Jacoby Brissett because I believed in Jacoby Brissett. And the one game they lost was not because of Jacoby Brissett. It was because of the defense and the special teams. And I do not like. I have concerns about both. I don't know if you can really trust either of them. Like, I think one or both of them will end up costing you another game. And that is the fear I have with these Browns. but you got Jacoby Brissett. You got the weapons offensively. You got Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Amari Cooper. I mean, you have him. He's not AJ Brown, but you have him. Donovan Peoples Jones, David and Njoku had a good game. He was key. Like every time they went to him, he seemed to come up with the ball. I'm like, dang, he made a play. It is crazy, man. Like they got weapons, so they'll make it work. They will make it work, but the Steelers do need to start Kenny Pickett sooner than later. Because if they have a chance to make the playoffs and they couldn't because they didn't start the kid. But I will say this: Mike Tomlin is a guy who's had success in this league. He's never had a losing season. So I'm not going to. While I don't agree with the decision, I'm not going to say it's necessarily a bad one. Well, no, I think it is a bad one, but I'm not going to question the decision. I'm just going to disagree with it. But we'll see what ends up happening with both teams. This is certainly definitely better than the Monday night games as far as watching both teams from start to finish. I think even better. It's better than Sunday night, clearly, and I think even better than last week Thursday. Because Brandon Staley's the best coach we've ever seen in life. One of one, my guy. That dude is amazing. That's sarcasm. But that's a different discussion. I won't touch it. Next time, if I happen to talk about the Chargers and they lose another game, I'll get on him with that. But this was a good game. It was definitely fun to watch, fun to call, in my opinion. I enjoyed it. So that's about it. Make sure you go subscribe to my guy, Seahawks Jose Rodriguez. We're gonna be doing this Thursday night thing throughout the season. At least as much as I can before peak. I mean, he'll be doing it, but I'll be with him until the midnight start happening. Because you know how that goes. Ugh, the UPS. But I'll definitely I'll be calling the games with him there. We got Monday Night Football on HD's channel, so make sure you go subscribe to him. Welcome to HDTV. And All Day Football Sunday, of course. I also did a roundtable with my guy Livewire Sports and Entertainment. Make sure you check him out too. Go subscribe over there. And you see some of these ridiculous plays. Lobo always got something. L0B0. Make sure you subscribe to him too, because he'll grab at least one play from a game. Like definitely these Primetime games, he'll find at least one play and he'll show you exactly what's going on, like how it's rigged and scripted and manipulated and whatnot. So make sure you go check that out too, because there's some nonsense, but. I think I've held y'all here long enough. I hope everyone has a great day. The football game was certainly fun. I'll be looking forward to doing more of it. I'll make sure I'll have a Giants preview this either today or tomorrow. I think tomorrow because they got the extra day. I'll probably hold off on that till tomorrow, but I will be sure to do that. So until next time, hope everyone is doing well. I'm Scrub Zero. I'll catch you on the flip side.